father from your American daughter. If America knew you like I do, she would love you too. First, she would study your hands and all the places they have been before her. She would sit cross-legged on the floor, beg you to tell her the stories she has begged you to tell her 100 times before. Then she would swoon over your tongue, how you mispronounce a word and it still sounds like poetry, how that accent is so rich and so thick you speak, and I taste the city of Lahore on my lips. She would let you sleep in peace, knowing that you didn't just American dream yourself into this country, you damn near built it, but America never runs to the door to welcome my father home. America has no idea how tired he is. She never asks him to come in, take off your coat, make yourself comfortable, have some tea, stay here a little while. So to all of the American daughters of our immigrant fathers, never forget where you come from. Never forget how we got here. Have you ever searched your father's body for proof that he too gave birth to you? Do you find it in the scars on his belly, how they stretch from Punjab to Baltimore? Does he keep it tucked underneath his tongue next to all the language he lost while trying to learn yours? Do you know that fathers often leave their fathers to raise their sons, and while you found life inside the womb of a woman, do you know how he built one outside of it for you? If you look up the word father in the Oxford Dictionary, the following definitions appear. 1, a man in relation to a child. 2, a protector. 3, the creator of something meaningful in history. 4, a spiritual leader. 5, God. So can you see why little girls like me often grow up seeing their fathers as being nothing but holy? In 1994, India had killed so many female fetuses for being female fetuses that the nation had to introduce a bill to outlaw sex-selective abortions. In that same year, on the other side of the same world that prays for my father to have only sons, my father has the audacity to have a daughter. And while 13 million girls are missing from the schools of Pakistan because their fathers think their little bodies belong in kitchens instead of classrooms, my father drives a yellow taxi cab in Washington Circle so that his daughter can one day go to school in Washington Circle right now. Almost half of the child brides in the world live in South Asia. Meanwhile, my father raises me to be a woman instead of a wife, reminds me that the woman I will one day become has nothing to do with the man I will one day marry. The immigrant fathers of American daughters crossed oceans to allow us the chance to move mountains. We will never be able to repay them or the earth for what they have done for us, but Instead, I will give birth. I will teach her to be loud in places she is expected to be quiet, to be brown and beautiful in places that are historically white, to take a seat at a table reserved exclusively for her brothers. I hope it will teach her that everything beautiful is equally as breakable. I will let her fall in and out of love so many times she will never feel hungry for it. She will be her own saving grace and the wildest daydreams of her ancestors. And most of all, in a world that prays for her to have only sons, I will give to her my father's audacity to have a daughter. This next poem is a little bit different.